Hello, Internet. How are you doing today? Good, I hope. Okay. Don't ask me how I'm doing. That's fine. 'Cause today I bring you a brand new episode of Manga and Anime Review. Zzz, zzz. It's plural now. We have more than one episode. Been gone for 2 weeks. Been sick as hell. Getting over it. Hope I don't cough during this or sneeze. That'd be rude of me. If I do sneeze, or if you do sneeze, whatever. I'm not gonna play a Topa Turner here. Whatever. Anyways, today we're gonna cover Hitman Reborn. That's because I can't pronounce the first part of the title, so I'm gonna call it Hitman Reborn. And I keep looking over to my right. For that reason, it's like. Anyway, right. So we're gonna cover that, and it is Hitman Reborn. It is written and illustrated by Akira Amano. Amano? That's in hand in Spanish. Amano. Amano. Well, that's how you pronounce it, right? I got my notes, so I can't look be like, Okay, yeah, pronunciation. Okay, cool, got it. Don't look like a fool. But unfortunately, I don't have that. And real quick before we start, well, I guess we already started, but before we get any further, that's how much I like Hitman Reborn. Hopefully you guys can see that alright. It's the Vongola seal. Yeah, so that's how much I like it. But anyways, story follows below average, student, Suna Yoshi Sawada. Hope I pronounced that right. Hope I pronounced a lot of things right. And he's below average in everything, below average in sports, studies. He can barely walk 3 feet without, tripping over something. And one day, Suna gets a visit from Reborn, the Hitman tutor. And basically it's Reborn's job to tutor Suna into the next head of the Vongola family. Which is the big mafia syndicate back in the Italy, since Suna is in Japan. So anyways, it follows Suna, it follows Hayato Gokudura, Takashi Yamamoto, Uruhei, and Hibari. Just the main most crew, not including something that you get halfway through. During the Varia arc. But it follows those main people. It also follows his love interest, which is what's his love interest? Oh man, is it? What's his love interest? I don't know his love interest. I can't remember off the top of my head. It follows her as well. People, whatever. I'll spell like a little quick annotation or something. Having her name. Well, anyways, follows them. There is an incredible journey fighting other mafia families or within their own. The Varia is the Vongola assassination squad, and they end up fighting them to for the Zanzis, which is the head of the Varia, and Suna fight for the right to claim the seat of head for the 10th generation of the Mongolia. I keep looking to my right, like what the hell's over? What the hell's over there? What the hell am I looking at? Sorry, I yelled. Very sorry. I apologize. Anyways, and it keeps going, and I think the anime ends or hasn't been continuing yet, as far as I know of. At the future arc, at the end of the future arc hasn't been continued since then, so it hasn't gone into the Simone family arc yet in the manga. Man, I tell you, every battle series in Hitman Reborn just gets better and better. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, because they go to the future, right? And what's the only thing that can beat the future? The past, right? And that's what the Simone family arc is about facing the past. Right? And it's really good. You know, and where it ends, I don't want to give the ending away. You know, but I like mangas and animes that have an endpoint to it. Like in the previous episode, I covered Bakuman. You know, and the endpoint to Bakuman is them getting an anime. And I'm doing this with my hand on the table that I have here. I'm just like, you know, like jumping around, you know, like I'm making. Anyways, and then the endpoint to Hitman Reborn, you know, it says in the first couple episodes and issues, is for Asuna to be the next head of the Vongola family. That's the end point. You know, and I love that it has an end point. You know, it's not like you know, Dragon Ball Z where it can just continue with bullshit ass goddamn battles. You know, it has no end point. It just keep going and going. You know, and it's just, and that's what hurts the anime at the end. You know, it's just like it has no end point. So therefore it just keeps going. It's just a bunch of bullshit. You know, and that's why I like animes like even like Naruto and One Piece. You know, they have an end point. You know, Naruto's gonna be Hokage, and Luffy's gonna be freaking King of the Pirates as an endpoint, and that's where it's gonna end. You know, maybe it's gonna end a little after that. You know, a little down draw in the plot syndrome. You know, after the big climax, you know, it's gonna end a little bit. You know, down here, fine, it's great. You know, that's why I love Hitman Reborn. Hitman Reborn, it's a 9 point. No, I want to give it a 10. I want to give it a 10. Fuck it, I'm giving it a 10. I am giving it a 10 just because it is that damn good. The comedy is great. I forgot to say about the comedy, but the comedy is great. You know, the action's great. The little hints, the little bits of romance that they put in there, you know, it's not overwhelming. You know, it doesn't take away anything. It makes you root for the people that, you know, they're loving or whatever. You know, even Bianca, who is it Bianca? That's in there. Let's Reborn. I'm trying to remember her name, but yeah, all those little bits and pieces. You know, it makes it. That's what makes it great. You know, it makes it memorable. You know, it's like, oh, you know, 10 years after I stopped reading, you know, Hitman Reborn, and 10 years after I stopped watching it, I'm still gonna remember it. I'm still like, you know, that one part, you know, in Hitman Reborn, you know, it's like, man, like the ending, you know, like, oh my god, it's really great. You know, so definitely 10 out of 10. You know, sorry for the rambling. You know, sorry for my uniqueness, I guess I can call it that. Whatever, I don't know what to call it. My awkwardness, my weirdness, whatever. Well, I'll see you hopefully next week in another episode of Manga and Anime Review. Until then, I'll see you later.